Hey everybody, Jay LaValle presenting Cliff Keen Technique. I'll be showing some drills that you can do by yourself or with a partner if you have one. They're going to start when you're flat, down on the mat. You got broken down by your opponent, and you have to find ways to isolate and defend each position. When we've already been chopped down or broken down flat to the mat, and the opponent has a really tight waist and hanging on the inside shoulder, he's putting a lot of pressure there. There are ways to get out, and it doesn't start with a typical push-up here, because what that does is it expends a lot of energy, and it also gives your opponent the opportunity and creates all these holes for your opponent to start going to work. So once I get broken down to the bottom position, right, the opponent has a tight waist on, right, and they're hanging on top of your shoulder, so there's a lot of pressure on your inside shoulder. Your hands are in here, your hands are always out front of your nose. Always remember that. All right. Now, contrary to what this might be, what you might think, I'm going to actually go into the tight waist. So that means I'm going to release some of the pressure, number one, from the tight waist, and I'm going to use my opponent's pressure from the shoulder driving in. All right, so I'm going to use the pressure from my opponent's shoulder and anchor this elbow down. Again, my hand is out front. It's not going to come inside so my opponent can grab my wrist. All right, outside knee comes out. All right, I need to get my toe ready to drive in here, and then create just enough space when I do that with my knee so my bottom leg can shift and sneak its way out. All right, remember, my elbow is an anchor here, and so I'm going to drive in. Now watch, I'm going to elevate my hips up. I'm going to start driving in. All right, and what that does is, especially if they're hanging here, the tight waist starts loosening. I release some of the pressure here, and then a lot of times we end up right here in this sit position, or if they're really pressuring in, I'm going to be right here in a hip heist position, and I start getting to my hip heist position, walk, hip heist up. All right, again, go a different angle. Tight waist, got chopped, or driven down. I'm going to use my inside elbow as an anchor since he's pressuring down. All right, my hands are out front of my nose. Outside knee comes up. I create just enough space with my knee for my bottom leg to sneak through. I'm on my toes. All right, I'm driving all my weight into this elbow right here. So look, hypothetically, I'm not sliding my hips. I'm up off my hip. Now I'm going to walk my feet into the tight waist, right? The tight waist is here. Walking my feet into it. All right, depending on your opponent, if they're really pressuring in, you could be here. If not, all right, you're going to be in this sit position. And we covered the sit position. I could sit. I can get to the top of my head, elbow, shoulder, and knee, and peek my way out. We'll start into another escape position.